Good morning, good morning, good morning. Hello, my name is Lucy Lopez, and I am the current chair of the community service team. I'm gonna be talking about two things. One is our central portal, where most of the things that you need to know about community service is already posted there. The second is how to measure impactful projects based on the guidelines set by RI. So on the first agenda, ito nakakatuwa kasi gumawa na kami ng single access. All you need to do is to scan the QR code or type in the short URL, which is D3830 People of Action. And currently, ito yung team that's handling the community service. And we are under the direction of the chair, the district coordinating chair for Rotary's areas of avenues of service, PP Doris. Now, insofar as the central portal, very quick lang to. First, you can scan or you can type. Why do you have to do that? Kasi nandun na lahat. If you want to talk to us o meron kaming announcement para sa inyo, all you need to do is just to connect with us. Make sure you follow our Facebook page and you also are able to access our Viber or join our Viber group kasi nandun na lahat ng mga announcements. Pangalawa, the other thing is nandun na rin yung mga previews ng mga lectures at saka video on demand. So, kung gusto nyo magpakadalubhasa kung paano maging master ng mga areas of focus or simply yung mga type of projects that you can implement sa bawat club, sa club nyo, din nandun yun, no? And also, some of the documentation and reporting requirements that we're encouraging clubs to do as prescribed by RI. So, nandun na yon, video on demand yun. You just have to click on those items, no? The other thing that we would like to encourage everyone is make sure that when you do projects and when you report it or you share your stories, share it based on the RI guidelines. As you submit it in RI based on the SPC natin sa Service Project Center or even in the Facebook, no? Pag nag-share kayo ng stories sa Facebook, make sure that it is aligned with RI. On top of that, we would like to encourage you to use our official hashtags. Kasi the hashtag will consolidate all our efforts, no? Kung ano-ano yung mga sino-sino ang clubs na nag-implement ng project on peace, on end polio. Ito yung mga areas of focus natin or yung causes natin collectively. On top of that, kung gusto nyo talaga magpakadalubhasa at kasi we understand tayo mga presidente very busy, so meron tayong mga team, no? Yung community service team nyo or even secretariat who's going to do the legwork. Don't worry, we've also covered for that. There's an advisory. So, in addition to the video tutorial, meron tayong advisory. Nandun yung detailed step. So, meron na tayong apat na nandun. Example, how to document your community service photos and share it in Facebook. So, meron yung standard sa RI. We call it as people of action photos. Kung paano gawin yon, which is not necessarily kayo ang gagawa yan ng mga presidente, nandun na. All you need to do is to read it, no? Nandun na rin yung mga relevant links. The other thing is, at the end of the year, ang maganda nito, makikita natin how united we are in terms of efforts. Kasi pag clinic mo dyan yung mga areas of focus, like example, peace. Pag clinic mo yung peace, lalabas lahat ng mga peace initiatives or projects ng buong clubs within the district. On the condition, you use the official hashtags. Nandun rin yan sa hashtag, itong red na hashtag on the upper right section. If you click on that one, every time na meron kayong project, make sure you use the right hashtag. Okay, next. And of course, again, zero-based learning ito. Kinal out na namin yung learning center. Several hours yan na training online sa RI portal. We have already taken out that one. Nilagay na namin in the form of a newsletter. So kung gusto niyo magpakadalubhasa, nandiyan na rin yung mga templates, yung mga guidelines, policies, and procedures ng RI. And even the illustratives, no? Yung mga sample documentation which you can benchmark both sa RI at saka sa outside, no, non-RI na mga organizations who are also into humanitarian na initiatives. So makikita nyo dyan, meron dyan 8 points na newsletter. Sundan nyo lang yung 8 points na newsletter. You won't go wrong. Alright, having said that, I hope marami kayong assignment ha. Ang tawag namin doon, katutulugang aral. Kasi binigay na nga namin, shinare na namin using a central portal, hindi nyo naman gagalawin. Kaya ang tawag doon, katutulugang araw. So next, share the best practices in measuring impact. Now, there are 3 things that comes to mind when you talk about service project. Palaging isipin nyo, una ay, paano nyo nalaman ang problema? Ang tawag doon ay needs assessment. Pangalawa, ano ang naging solusyon at ano yung mga pagbabagong nangyari? Naging mabuti ba yan sa community? Which is yung the theory of change or the measures of the impact. The last is, paano na kung aalis na ang Rotary o natapos na yung project? Paano yan magtutuloy-tuloy? Sustainability. So lahat ng pinakatatlong critical aspect na yon ay nandun din yon sa sa newsletters. So aralin nyo. Ang focus lang ngayon ay yung measuring impact. So pag sinabing measure of impact, meron tayong tinatawag na theory of change o yung magandang nangyari when we implemented the project. Ano-ano yung mga kailangan or the ingredients or the building blocks? Una, input. Pangalawa, output, outcome, at saka impact. Ang pinaka-highest level of evaluation is the impact of the project. So, ang tanong ngayon, paano ba nagre-report ng mga clubs ng impact? Naku, dyan kami nahirapan. Kasi last year, sa rolling recognition, 400 plus na projects. Naku, pahirapan. Paano ba nila na-measure ang success? Ilan ba ang beneficiary nag-benefit nito? Gaano karami ang nangangailangan versus sa beneficiary? Baka 1,000 ang estudyante na nangangailangan pero 50 lang ang nagawa nyo. So, impactful ba ang naging nyo? Or it could be impactful kung yung 1,000 na yun, if i-phase out nyo, bali, this year, last year, 50, next year, 50. So, merong aspeto na ng impact at the same time, sustainability kasi itutuloy-tuloy nyo. So, ganun ang idea ng theory of change. So, ano yung input? Ang input, lahat na gagastusin nyo. Like example, yung gastos nyo sa materyales, sa labor, yung mga non-cash contributions. No? Kung meron kayong donation na wheelchair, hindi naman kayong gumastos, kasama yan sa input. Or yung mga training materials, kasama yan sa input. Lahat ng ginastos mo. Ano naman ang output? So, kung nag-output kayo, ay example, ito ay meals, no? The cost of the meal is the input. Pero how many meals served? Ilan lahat ng bandihadong pagkain? Ilan lahat na cups ang sinerve nyo? So yun yung output, immediate siya. Ang outcome naman ay pagbabago. Example, kung ang mo dito ay malnourished. So maraming intervention sa malnourishment, no? Sasabihin mo, 8 out of 10 ay mga malnourished. Ibig sabihin, bago ka dumating, ilan ang porsyento ng malnourished? 80%. Now, ano yung mga intervention mo? Yung sinasabi kanina, meals, no? Pakain. Ano pa? Vitamina. Ano pa? Resistensya. So, pwede meron kayong mga physical activities. So, after 6 months, after 1 year, ano nangyari? Yung 8, ilan na lang doon ang malnourished? Baka 2 na lang. So, therefore, from 8, 2, ilan ang natanggal? Ilan ang naging healthy na bata? 6, di ba? So, 6 out of, from how many malnourished? 6 out of 8. Anong tawag sa 6 out of 8 or 75%? Ang 75% ang tawag doon ay outcome. So, ang outcome ay yung pagbabago before and after. So, hindi mo makita ang pagbabago kung hindi mo alam yung before. Which is kalimitan ng project, hindi yan na-document. Kaya you have to be very, ang sa buzzword ngayon sa RI is data capture, no, yung data analysis. Kailangan mo talaga ng data to demonstrate, or basically quantifiable data to demonstrate change. And of course, the impact of that would be kung healthier na yung mga tao o yung mga bata, so ibig sabihin nakakapasok sila, nakakapag-aral ng matino, so baka naman tumaas ang students na nag-graduate, 'di ba? Yung o kaya ang tumaas ang attendance rate nila kasi healthy na sila, busog din sila kasi may meal provision. So therefore, tuloy-tuloy, no? Ang reduction therefore sa hindi lang malnourishment ang na-reduce mo diyan, kundi yung ability na nag-graduate sila on time, alam mo 'yon? At they're able to become, in the long term, become what we call as what? Productive members of society. You'll never know. Sila magiging sunod na lawyers, Rotarians, o kaya sila yung susunod na volunteers, no, sa Rotary. At yun ang theory of change. Yun yung theory of transformation. Unfortunately, sa mga 400 na sinasubmit ng mga Rotarians, no, for the last Rotary year, pahirapan makakuha. Magkano bang ginastos nyo? Ilan ba lahat ng volunteers nyo? Hindi nga naka-declare doon yung planning ng ano. Ang hindi-declare lang doon is ilan yung taong nag-appear during the day of the event. Pero yung planning, monitoring, wala. Hindi naka-declare kung ilan ang Rotaractor, ilan ang Interactor, ilan ang RCC. Ang daming wala kaysa sa meron. Kaya nagtataka ba kayo? Bakit maraming project ang hindi nanalo? So do not be surprised kasi nahihirapan din ang judges. Okay? Meron pa doon, 30% of the criteria ay share your story. Wala namang hindi nyo share sa Facebook, hindi nga nakareport sa RI. Automatically, kahit gaano kaganda ang project mo, minus 30%, 70, hindi ka na passing, no? Hindi na passing ang iyong project. So those are the things that you have to be very careful. That's why we're very insistent on sharing this, no? Ilang focus group discussion na kami, nakaka-anim na. We've already set up our central portal to make sure na everyone and no one is left behind. We are united in our efforts, no? And an example of a very good documentation is this, no? Na in one photo, nandun na lahat ng theory of transformation. Basically, ito yung bagong grant mechanism ngayon sa RI, which is the scale, no, yung project scale na natin, na basically 2 million every year ay binibigay sa isang country na mag-implement ng scaling up or leveling up their projects. 2 million US dollars kasi typically, di ba, 30,000 US dollars ang global grant. This one is 2 million. Talagang leveling up, no, scaling up their projects. So ito, an example of this is ito yung mga namamatay na mga bata sa Africa because hindi nila alam kung paano magpaanak. Nasa traditional sila na way ng pagpapaanak. So, ano yung project scale na to? With the 2 million, nag-train sila ng mga midwives, sila ng health centers. So, ang nangyari ngayon, instead na traditional yung panganganak, alam na ngayon, sila ng info drive, information campaign, alam na ngayon ng mga families na, habang nag-aalaga ka in the first 9 months ng pregnancy mo hanggang mga anak ka, alam nila na merong health center na pwedeng pumunta sila, magpa-check up at doon sila mga anak. And they will know that mataas ang survival ng hindi lang ng bata. Kasama na yung survival ng nanay habang nanganganak. And that's it basically. I hope you enjoy our central portal because there's simply a lot to learn and relearn from the Rotary International. Thank you so much.